Hey, what's up, guys? A very pleasant morning to all of you. So, what you have seen was about an elephant, right? So, I think you have now understood that we are going to read today about elephant, and the topic name is bringing up Kari. Chapter number 2 of the Alien's Hand, the supplementary book of 7th standard, and this story is written by Mr. Dhan Gopal Mukherjee. He is the author of this story. So let us go first with the key point. Kari was a 5-month-old baby elephant, lives and grows up with his 9-year-old friend and keeper. Kari does not eat much, just about 16 kilograms of delicious twigs a day. Come on, 16 kilograms was just about. And playful and sensitive, Kari saves a boy from drowning. So in this story, Kari the elephant was 5 months old when he was handed over to Mr. Dhangopal Mukherjee, the author of this story. And the author recalls his memory, and he writes into the this story that when Kari came first to him, his height was slightly more than the author. Though author was elder to Kari, he was 9 years old that time, but still the height of the Kari was more than the author, right? So to match with the height of that Kari, author used to stand on the tiptoe. Tiptoe is like अंगूठे के सहारे खड़ा होना, पैर के पीछे वाले हिस्से को उठा करके. I believe that you all people try to do so with your friends also if they are taller to you, right? So in a funny way, the author did so, standing on the tiptoe, and he tries to measure his height with the comparison of Kari. Author also shares that the place where the Kari was kept, was a pavilion, right? And the construction was like a thatched roof, which was, made upon thick tree stumps. Why so? Because everyone thought that Kari will, try to use its power, to go out somewhere, So that's why the thick tree of stumps were, taken as the pillar of his home. And when the Kari used to bump against the pole, it was not moving as much as it could, right? Now in next para, one of the first things Kari did was to save the life of a boy. Kari did not eat much, but he nevertheless needed 40 pounds of twigs a day to chew and play with. Every day I used to take him to the river in the morning for his bath. He would lie down on the sandbank while I rubbed him with the clean sand of the river for an hour. After that, he would lie in the water for a long time. On coming out, his skin would be shining like ebony, and he would squeal with pleasure as I rubbed water down his back. Then I would take him by the ear, because that is the easiest way to lead an elephant, and leave him on the edge of the jungle while I went into the forest to get some luscious twigs for his dinner. One has to have a very sharp hatchet to cut down these twigs. It takes half an hour to sharpen the hatchet, because if a twig is mutilated, an elephant will not touch it. So in this next second para, what the author is saying, that Kari was so courageous, and he has once saved a boy. Now we'll know more when he saved the boy and how he saved the boy. But before we move ahead, we'll know more about his daily routine or daily life. The author says that he did not eat much. Can you tell me what is the amount of food an elephant eats in a day? You I think you can search it on the Google and answer it in the text. However, the author says that he did not eat much, but he used to eat 40 pounds of twigs a day, right? And even he is not only eating, he is also chewing and playing with that twigs. That means it's around 16 or 20 kg of twigs is like, soft part of the tree, that is called twigs. Okay. And every day the author takes him to the river to give him bath. And while doing so, as we are rubbing the shop on our body every day, while taking bath, so in the same way the author used to rub the sand over his body. And it was like he was choosing the clean sand of the river, and he was doing the rubbing for an hour. And then after, again, the Kari was going into the water and lying down into the water for a long time. So it almostly takes around 2 or more than 3 hours to give him bath. And when he was coming out of the river, he was shining like ebony, right? So he used to squeal also. Now, what is the meaning of squeal? Squeal means cry and trumpet. Trumpet is like when you win something, and you try to share or show your happiness. That is called trumpet, right? So it means like he was feeling so heavy. Now, one more thing, that the meaning of ebony is like, it's a heavy blackish or very dark brown color, right? A timber, or it's a type of tree, and the same way it shines. Now, as you can see here in the picture, the house of the Kari was like made up of these thick stumps of the trees, and it was from upside covered with the twigs and all other leaves and all that. Now, when it was getting back from the bath, the Kari was feeling so happy, and then he feels to he just followed the master, like the narrator, while the narrator was holding his ear. And the narrator says that if you want to if you want any elephant to follow your orders or your command, you should hold the ear of that elephant first. Then after, the elephant will hear or listen or follow your command. So in the same way, every day the author used to take elephant to give him bath in the river, and then after taking him back from the river to the forest, and leaving him on the edge of the jungle. And after leaving him, he was going deep down inside the jungle to choose the soft twigs for his food. Because if the twigs were mutilated means अगर उसको चूरा बन जाना, लाइक अगर तुड़ मुड़ जाए तो उसको कारी नहीं खाता था, ओके, उसको देखता भी नहीं था. सो दैट्स वाई the author used to go deep down inside the jungle, and he tries to find the lucius, काफ़ी शाइनिंग जो पत्ते होते थे, लीव्स होते थे, या सॉफ्ट जो तने होते थे, उसको काट के वो लाता था और उसको खिलाता था. ओके, सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, this is it for today's chapter, and we'll read more about it tomorrow, and we'll come to know more how the Kari has saved the boy life, and how the author felt on it after that. So till then, bye and take care. Have a nice day. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.